On to our top of the bill first. Introducing in the red corner, we've got Kai. Give a round of applause to Kai, guys. Let's go. Nice. And in the blue corner, we've got the infamous Ryan Jack. Let's go. Mr. Ryan Jack. Ready. Nice. Nice. Kai, Ryan, it's good to see you. You know, all my shows, both of you. Veterans of the Open Promotions. Kai, how are you feeling for this fight?
I feel really confident, man. When Ryan was offered to me, I was kind of, I didn't expect it because I wanted someone else. But yeah, I'll take it.
What makes you say you want to someone else? How come not Ryan?
Because me and Ryan, obviously, we're not close friends like that, but obviously we get along, we see each other, we say, yo, what's up? He wasn't obviously first in my mind. Everyone thought Emmanuel would be next to me, so that I super middleweight, but that fight didn't get made.
That's interesting. Alright, how's preparation been, man? I haven't seen you in a very long time. How's it been?
Yeah, preparation's been very good. Kai made a few requests to the fight that I wasn't actually expecting, but I'm more than happy to accommodate. I think I can level with him in that I didn't think he was going to be my next opponent, but when his name came across my desk, I thought, that's a great fight to make. So obviously I'm going to be fighting at my lightest ever. A little bit apprehensive about that, but more than happy to meet Kai at a weight he's happy to fight at. And I think the option to make it 4 rounds is a great idea. I'm more than happy to do that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Like you said, it's going to be a light as you coming at. 4 rounds, 2 minutes for the first time. How does that make you feel?
Do you know what? I'm open to it. I think, do you know what? I really needed that win. My last fight, I was due a win. It's not been the only promotions journey hasn't been all flashing lights for me. I know I had a bit of a slow start, but I definitely think my luck has changed. And I think I may be mistaken, but I think Kai's on a 4-fight loss streak at the moment, so I guess he's due a win. So yeah, let's see how that goes on the 25th.
So, like Ryan just touched on, he said you're on a 4-loss fight streak. How is that making you feel on this fight against Ryan?
I don't care, they were the best opponents offered to me at the time. No one wanted to fight them, so I took them.
Do you see anything in Ryan that you think can exploit on the day on fight night?
Yes, but I won't mention it obviously. I'll keep it to myself.
If you see anything that might trouble you from Ryan, especially coming off a big victory, anything in this game that might trouble you?
There's one way you can beat me. Again, I'll keep that secret.
On to you next round. He's on paper probably your most experienced opponent. I don't know how you assess him compared to other opponents. He might arguably be the best out of the rest. How do you feel for this? Find a more experienced opponent, especially with 3 fights now. I think it's 3 in it. 3 fights. Kai's had quite a few, 6 fights now. So more than W's or W's. How are you feeling for that?
Yeah, I'm up for it. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't up for it. If I didn't think I could beat this guy, I wouldn't have took the fight. I'm not sure if Kai remembers, but we have sparred before. And I know sparring and fighting is a completely different ball game. But the spar that we did have, I think it was relatively back and forth. Do you know what I like about this fight is that the last kid I fought, he came to scrap. The first round he came out hard, he came out heavy with everything he had, and it was not enough to get me out of there. So what I like about this fight, I know me and Kai are going to box. It's not going to be a scrap. I came to box. I'm not coming to have a messy scrap, but if that's what I get dragged into, that's what I get dragged into. But yeah, I'm preparing for all outcomes. He said there's one way I could beat him. There's 1,000 ways I could beat him. And there's 1,000 ways he could beat me. That's just being realistic about it. But in terms of being up for the fight, I can't wait to get going. It was the fight to make, so yeah, you're a genius for that odds.
That's right. And how do you rank Kai compared to other opponents, Adam and Kai as well?
Okay, so I'll speak on my most recent opponent first. He definitely underestimated me. I know he was a younger fighter. He was up for it, bless him. Brought his whole family along, brought everyone. I remember it was a bit daunting, to be fair. He brought about 80 people to the last fight. Everyone chatting shit. I was a bit of a shithouse at the end. I lost my head a bit, but yeah, that. So what was the question? I've lost that. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, going into my first opponent. So yeah, he got one over on me twice. I think devastating loss in my first ever fight. Again, I underestimated him. Our second matchup, we went the distance, so I'm counting that as a moral victory. But yeah, I would have liked to get the win and do the trilogy, but it just wasn't meant to be. In terms of where Kai comes in between those two, I could probably say it's probably my best competition yet. Like I respect him as a fighter. Like the kid's got no fear in him. I'm not sure if people know this, but he's fought someone called Pat Hill, who's notorious in the white collar boxing scene. Didn't get the win, but I think to go in there against him is it's not to be snuffed at. So yeah.
Nice words, right? Okay, I want to come to you next. You face some tough people, like you said, in the last 4 hours into 6 fights. How do you compare Ryan to your other 6 opponents?
Ryan's definitely up there. I think he's probably the most complete out of all 6. The first 2 pretty much dead. Ryan is good, man. We respect him. That's why it's going to be such a good fight. Obviously, the sparring as well that I mentioned, back and forth, I really enjoyed it. Easy messaging each other after. So, for future opponents, probably I think it's better unless it's for a belt. Obviously, we're fighting with him. Ryan's definitely up there, and it's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be the best fight for guaranteed.
Yes. And Ryan, have you seen any chinks in Kai's armor that you can exploit?
Yeah, 100%. I'll watch film. I think it would be naive to go in there and without studying my opponent. That was a mistake I made in my first fight. I thought it was like the movies. It was my first ever fight. I thought this is like you have your moment. Everyone's, as a man, I think you fantasize being in fights, and the real thing is absolutely nothing like that. And unfortunately, I learned that the hard way. I got brought straight down to earth. So my entire approach to the whole situation is completely different. Like I said, I wasn't going to come up here and chat shit because I respect him as a fighter. Like, anyone that will get in the ring, like I respect anyone that will do that. You can't force someone to fight if they don't want to fight. But if Kai shows up and he's up for it, it's going to be sparks. It's going to be such a good fight. I can't wait to get going.
So touching on that loss, how did that change your mindset? How did that change everything in terms of you as a boxer? First and second.
So it gave me a lot to think about. The first thing I said after that first loss, I was like, "Fuck this! I ain't doing this again." Like it was absolutely nothing like I thought it was going to be. And I said to Odds, "Let's see if he'll take the rematch." And I rate him a lot for actually taking the rematch because he beat me in that spectacular fashion. He had nothing else to prove. But he gave me a chance to kind of get that back. And like I said, we went the distance. So that was good experience for me. And I'm definitely going to take that forward into this fight as well. So, yeah.
So you've had obviously 4 fight defeats so far. How has that made you for coming to this fight?
I'm still confident. Nothing changes, man. I've still got the same mindset when I go in. Preparation's been different for every fight, pretty much. But up and down in weight, I've been at light heavy, cruiser, catch weight, every weight you can think of. But this fight I'm really excited for.
We're going to come to our final few questions, guys. Ryan, you know what's coming next? The predictions. What's your predictions for this fight? How do you see it going?
So I think we're gonna start fast and maintain a relatively high tempo throughout. And I just think whoever lands something significant first, whoever shows signs of fatigue first, as Kai himself requested, we do 4 2-minute rounds. I'm not sure if he's fought that long before. That's definitely uncharted waters for me, but yeah, we're both up for it. I think we're very evenly matched. Like I think it's not a fight that I thought of, but after odds kind of put it across to me, it definitely makes sense. So yeah, I don't really want to make a prediction, but obviously yeah, I'll come out on top. I'm confident I'll come out on top.
Is there a specific way you see yourself winning this, or win by all means?
So okay, so if we kind of look at trajectory, so I lost my first fight by a TKO, standard TKO. I'll admit that, nothing to hide there. Went the distance and lost on decision. From in my second fight, third fight went the distance and won on decision. So I mean maybe I'm due a stoppage win. If we're looking at trajectory, but let's see. Anything can happen. I'm not naive enough to think that I'm unbeatable, but yeah, let's see what happens on the night.
Interesting. And yourself, Kat, how do you see the fight there? What's your predictions?
I can't really make a prediction, but I think it's going to be late. I'm not saying stoppage, like we'll go 3-4 for decision, but it's definitely not going to be the first or second. That's me being honest.
Do you see yourself winning by stoppage in this fight?
Yeah, I can stop him late, definitely. If I'm coming 100% on the night, definitely stop.
What do you think about that? He sees himself stopping late.
Well, my egotistical response to that would be that that's just not happening. That's any fight's worst nightmare is getting stopped early, late, whenever you want to call it. But yeah, if you, like, I hope he can take it as good as he gets, as good as he gives it. So anything he comes with, I'm gonna match it. So yeah, let's do this.
Coming back to you again, you said you can see yourself stopping them late. What makes you see that? Especially now you said Ryan's a game opponent. What makes you see yourself stopping them late?
I just see him fading in the fourth, to be honest. Late 3, early 4, and then that's when I'll switch up. So that's my prediction.
Ryan, he says he can see you fade in the fourth, later down the line. How do you see it going later down the line? When he gets to the pinnacle round, third and fourth round?
Okay, so I think we both have enough experience to know that, like I said earlier, this ain't the movies. More than likely, you're not gonna come out like Dennis did and get someone out of there within, was it like 15 seconds? That was a spectacular knockout. Like, that's rare. That doesn't really happen. And we're both kind of too experienced to let something like that happen. I think one of us would have to make quite a big mistake early on for it to finish early. But I think he's exposed his game plan a little bit there. That he's planning to turn it up a bit later in the rounds. Maybe that was a tactic. We go 4 rounds and wrap it up late. But I'll be there. I'll still be there. I'm training hard. This is the hardest I've ever trained. I'm the lightest I've ever been, fittest I've ever been. So yeah, I'm up for it, man. Let's do it.
Nice. And final question for both of you. Any words to your friends, your family, who your supporters watching? And what can you promise them from fight night?
There's going to be a lot of people coming for this fight. That's why everyone's saying it's going to be fight night, 100%. We both got a big crowd. Most of my people will come on the night, playing with the night. It's going to be loud when we fight. So obviously, 4 rounds requested by me. I want to give a good show for it.
Alright. Any words to your friends, family, supporters coming to watch your fight night?
Yeah, I think as always, I'm very humbled by the support that I get, and I think just the fact that people even want to come and see me fight. It's just kind of like a hobby to me. It's just something for me to challenge myself. So anyone that's willing to support me, like, I appreciate it massively. And like I said, I promise to deliver a good fight. It's a great matchup. Like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Well done both. We give a round of applause, guys. Cruiserweight matchup, guys. This one is a big blockbuster fight. Could be fight of the night. You got Ryan, you got Kai. It's gonna be entertaining for sure, man. All fighters gonna put all in the line for entertainment. All fighters looking for another win on all the promotions. Yeah, this one's gonna be big, guys. Nice. Let's get a picture, guys.